Hello, my name's Daniel G. Wilson, and this is DGAW Spotlight. Today on Spotlight, I'll be talking to the Lonely Parade. Hello, ladies.
Hi.
How are you doing tonight?
Doing okay.
So bright. Damn.
It's Halloween.
Well, I has to be bright. I want everyone to see who you are.
Okay, fair enough.
Unless you don't want that, at which point then, well, I can just make it dark again. So, we are in Oakville. I don't know if it's downtown Oakville. I'm not a native. So, you guys play an awesome set, first let me say.
Thank you. Yeah.
Now, I want to say you guys have done some interesting stuff. You put out a plethora of music online, and you've also done some touring, particularly with a band that's a favorite of mine, the Inbreds.
Oh, yeah. We played a show with the Inbreds in Toronto.
What was that like playing with the Inbreds, such a classic can rock band?
It was a lot of fun. I feel like we kind of like have this generation, like we know the Inbreds and we love the Inbreds, but I feel like, me personally, I kind of have like we do this thing where we like play with bands that people are like, oh man, you guys are so lucky to play with this band, and I'm like, cool, and then we like play with them and then I get into them subsequently, but like I feel like it was like a really, really fun show and there's a lot of excitement and people were really stoked to be there.
I was a huge Inbreds fan even before going into the show. They're like one of my biggest, I don't know, I'm really into them. So it was kind of a dream come true.
Yeah.
They were really nice guys too.
Yeah, they're really sweet.
Made some new friends.
Yeah.
Best friends to have, the Inbreds.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys are from Peterborough. Tell me, what's it like? What's the Peterborough scene like?
The Peterborough scene is pretty nice. It's quite, I don't know, it depends. It goes through ups and downs, but I think right now it's pretty middle ground. Good.
Lots of new stuff is starting to happen.
Yeah, we've always got some cool bands coming out of Peterborough. I think it's a great scene. In terms of towns of its like similar size, I find that we've got an arguable like competitive scene with Ottawa, because Ottawa's scene is really great, and I think it's like similar to Ottawa. We're a very all ages sort of scene, so it works out well for all ages crowds, which are often quite enjoyable to play to.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Cool. Well, the scene did spawn you, so I mean, it really must be good.
Thanks.
That's not sarcastic, by the way, because I know all you young people and your sarcasm. I don't do sarcasm. Genuinely, yeah, you guys are on. Okay, now you guys have also put up a lot of music, I have to say. Do you have anything to say about your interesting output already as a band?
Interesting output. I feel like we made this like we've been making music together for like 5-6 years almost. We're like playing together as a band for 5 and like probably been playing together as other things for like 6. So I feel like it's kind of cool to like see the evolution of like our songwriting a bit. Like I feel like we're kind of coming into our own style a bit more. And especially it's really funny to see like the evolution of our production value on our records. Like our first record was like pretty DIY, and we used to like record in our basement and stuff, and then we finally like went to like a real studio to record this record, and that's like kind of, it feels like a really big jump in like songwriting and in production.
Yeah, the studio we recorded this album at was like a huge studio in terms of like it was like we won recording time at it, so it wasn't necessarily like something we could afford. It was a pretty big studio. It's like Revolution in Toronto, which is like
Pretty awesome.
I guess it's legendary, but I'd never heard of it before we
Neither
won
have
the time.
I.
Yeah.
Rush recorded their gold record there apparently.
Me?
We could, yeah, we
My dad was super stoked on that though. So that's true.
Yeah.
All right, now for my final question, ladies. Now, you guys have a very interesting, slight political bend to your band, to your music, to your iconography, to your attitudes. Explain this, and why you guys have this, dare I say, slightly feminist bend.
I feel like it's not that it's not intentional, but it just kind of comes naturally.
Like the feminist.
Yeah, the feminist thing, like the
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, yeah, it's not. Anna, do you have anything to say? it's not like that intentional. It's like it definitely just falls into place.
I don't know if we used to write more political songs. I think now they're usually. I mean, I don't really write a lot of songs at all, but I think they're usually more personal now. But maybe it just like I don't know. I guess because we are women. I don't know. It's like female experiences.
Yeah.
So I guess it would come across as feminist, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, we don't really try that hard to be feminist or like political, at least at this point in the game, but I guess that's oftentimes put on bands with women in them, or female fronted bands, or like all girl bands are like often considered like feminist, but like really most of our lyrics are just like our feelings. Sometimes we're like, oh, we feel threatened, we're gonna tell everyone about it, but like
like I feel like there's like very little censorship on like that kind of an experience. Like we're not like, it's not like I can't, you know, I feel like we're pretty open to talk about, or like in our songs, I feel like in our songwriting it's like we've gotten to a point where we've started talking more about how we're feeling, obviously, and that sometimes just is so like raw and natural that it like goes to those places. So
yeah, and we're like, I like am proud to call myself a feminist, but I don't like write songs about being a feminist, if that makes sense. Like we're not Bikini Kill or anything.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
that's
I think that's it.
All right. So, you have any final words to the people? What can we expect from you guys? Those two questions joined together for the outro.
Thank you so much for having us here in this parking lot. This bright light is a really nice face to view, and thank you for having us. Internet, I guess. Internet light.
we're going, probably just working on new songs and stuff is where we're going. Working on new stuff.
We're super awkward right now.
All right. Well, Lonely Parade, thank you for a wonderful interview.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us. Enjoy.